The woman was known as the most ruthless empress dowager. In her past life, she had every pregnant concubine put to death and allied with powerful officials to build up her power. Late one night, she forced the emperor to step down, all to put her own son on the throne. But she never expected to ultimately be betrayed by her own children. They all hated her cruelty, and in the end, she died by the sword of her own flesh and blood. The woman woke up in tears. She couldn't believe she had been reborn 5 years into the past. The empress was weeping, accusing her of tricking the crown prince into falling into the water. Hearing that, the woman took the prince from her arms and laid him on the bed. The empress hurried after her, but could only watch as she gave the boy an unknown drug. Furious, she swore she would make the woman pay with her life. At that moment, the emperor arrived. Learning what had happened, he shoved the woman aside and rushed to check on the prince. The imperial doctor reported that the boy's vitals had stabilized. The empress immediately thanked him, but he said he had done nothing, for someone had already given the crown prince a heart-protecting drug. Only then did she realize the empress dowager had actually saved him. Ashamed, she knelt before the woman and begged for forgiveness. The emperor also bowed to her respectfully. The woman understood that her reputation for cruelty had been the root of their distrust, so she didn't hold it against them and simply sent them away. Just then, a floating window appeared, calling itself the villain saving system. Every time she showed kindness to the emperor, she would gain life points. But if his hatred for her rose above 200 points, she would be killed by him. The window vanished right as her son burst into the room. He demanded to know why she was stopping him from marrying the girl who had saved his life. The memory of her death in her past life flashed through her mind. She asked him repeatedly if he truly loved the commoner girl. The son insisted he would never marry anyone else. Hearing this, the woman agreed to his marriage. But he was convinced she would interfere anyway and left in anger. She was completely fed up with her lovesick, foolish son. The woman had barely had a moment of peace when her maid came to tell her that her daughter was being bullied in the garden. Her expression turned cold. In her past life, she had spoiled this daughter so badly that the girl grew willful and arrogant. She walked calmly to the garden. The moment her daughter saw her, she complained that the princess had struck her on the head. The princess quickly denied it, and her brother, the prince, offered to take full responsibility. It turned out that the daughter had stumbled upon them playing happily in the garden. Jealous, she had slapped the princess and even pulled out a whip. The prince stepped in front of the princess, but the whip rebounded and struck the daughter's head instead. In her past life, the woman had punished the prince and princess without question, but this time, without hesitation, she slapped her own daughter across the face. Everyone stared in disbelief. Meanwhile, the emperor had discovered that all the clues about the crown prince's accident pointed to the empress dowager. He grew angry. Who would dare to frame his mother like this?